Greetings, this is Quincy with Sonic Boom Fitness, and this message goes to the most motivated. Guys, today I want to give you some great tools as you enter adulthood to really take your fitness to a grown man level, that grown woman level, so that you can absolutely maintain range of motion and grow, okay? No matter where you start, it's possible to end up still in athletic land, to still be an athlete. That's the mission here, to incorporate everything that I know to turn you into a better athlete. Dramatic warm-up, They're going to incorporate stretching as well as flexibility to help stretch those muscles and also to help aid you in whatever body group that you're going to be training on the day of, okay? Dramatic warm-ups are so important. The second thing I want to give you guys is ab training, rotational ab training. When you think about abs, you ever think about doing sit-ups. Abs is a 360 degree conversation. Guys, we got to start twisting and pivoting and playing with different range of motion to hit those abs. Abs go front, back, side to side. So I definitely want to give you a rotational ab exercises. The other one is it's going to be about shoulders. I get a lot of questions about why my shoulders look so big, how to get my shoulders looking better. And I'm going to teach you how to train all three heads of the shoulder. And that's what I got for you. So let's go. Okay, first thing I want you guys to do is I want you to find a wall, okay? You're gonna put one leg up and leg back. You're gonna put your hands on top of your head here, okay? You're gonna get directly against the wall and you're just gonna rotate up and go to the side. Come back. Do it again. It's a great for spinal flexibility. Get your body rotated, okay? Get directly against the wall. Maintain contact with the wall. Okay, and you repeat this on both sides. So here's another one I've been doing since I was a kid. It's a sit-up drill. I really won't do anything until my hips are ready, until my lower back is in a good place, my spine is nice and warmed up. For me, I won't start lifting. Some days it takes me longer to get ready and get loose, and it's fine. I only lift when my body's ready, okay? When you become in tune with who you are, what you need, you'll be able to tell when it's time for you to actually start lifting versus not. Like, you'll be able to tell when it's good to start, if you need more, and if it's stiff. You got to get that relationship with your body to start being able to tell where you're at for safety. Okay, as you continue to practice this stuff, you'll start to get more in tune with yourself, get more in tune with your body, with your range of motion. This is one of my favorite, most classic abdominal core rotational exercises. It's going to incorporate a Bosu ball and some good old rotations. Remember, I named how important it is to rotate when you do your abs. One of the best, most classic exercises ever. It's not fancy, but it's super effective. If you want your waistline to be tight, definitely do those rotational exercises. Rotate that core. If you're looking to keep it high, tight, and snatch, little waist, I'm telling you, good core exercise. Shoulders. I want to give you guys a really good combination to hit all three heads of the shoulders. Shoulders, one of my favorite exercise upper body to train. I love to push, but you have to have a 360 degree rounded shoulder, okay? That's a big difference from your sex appeal level is how your shoulders appear. My shoulders are big, right? They're bigger than what even I like to comprehend. If I take my hand, and my hand is kind of long, and put it on my shoulder, I still have more shoulder left over. So first thing I want to talk about is the rear delt. That rear delt, you have to have it. The front delt is so easy to get. Rear delts, most people don't. And if you have them or not, it's literally the definition for what kind of body you have versus not is, do you have rear delts? If you're a bodybuilder and they're judging you, they're gonna look for rear delt, okay? You have to have rear delt. That's one of the first go-tos, okay? For that rounded look. So we're gonna do a bend over rear delt row. Okay, so my way of feeling it for me is I go all the way down and I start rolling up this way. This is what it looks like. It's not fancy, right? For me, personally, for some reason where my body is set up, I have to tuck my head so I can feel it, okay? Most people, traditionally, it's just a roll from here, going up. That's all you do, boom. Start here, finish here. Start here, finish here. Let me back up a little bit. Okay, you're gonna start here, finish here. That's all you do. It's a rear delt exercise. Okay, now to add some strength on it, when you roll up, I want you to lift your whole spine up and then go back down. Lift everything up and go back down. For me, I had a problem with feeling my rear delts. My body wasn't working for me. I was doing it, but my muscles and mind wasn't connecting. I also started to hold this pose. Holding that pose and then going back into those exercises is a good way to establish the mind and muscle connection. Rear delts, right here. Boom. This is what it is. Okay? Rear delt. Boom. I train them so much because it was a weak spot I had. My mind automatically thinks I'm training it seriously now, and I'm starting to even feel it. That's because I put a lot of time into developing the mind and muscle connection with rear delts. What helped me as a person, and this is just what helped me, is I would also train my triceps on days I train my rear delts. My rear delt did not start activating until I started training my tricep on the same day. Okay? That's how I developed that mind and muscle with my brain and my rear delts, which were very lacking. I finally have them now, right? I've been trying to have them for so long. I finally have rear delts now. Hallelujah, real delt-alleluia, you know what I'm saying? So you have got to have them. They're literally the separator between your sex appeal level, okay? Woman and man, whatever, you have to have rear delts. Front delts, super important, okay? Is when the first thing you see when somebody is standing is the front delt. Actually, the front delt actually takes up this amount of space. All this other stuff, where this line is, that's rear and middle delt. But front delts, it's a big part, important part to how your chest looks when you're facing somebody. Super easy. First thing to get these front delts, bench press. Boom, boom, boom. We all know what a bench press is, okay? I'll make a video talking about chest pressing later, okay? But today, so what we're gonna do is a really good front delt combination to hit those front delts. So, my favorite one is like you're lifting a baby and you scoop up, boom, boom, and that triggers that front delt. Another good one is to just turn your hand around and go straight up. So the combination and challenge I want you guys to do is to go one grip, next grip. Supinate it between grips. Switch grips and do both, okay? Do them until you can't do them no more. Literally, if you want to establish that mind-muscle connection, do these motherfuckers until you can't do them no more, okay? Keep doing it. Keep moving until you can't. Keep doing them and let them burn. It's not going to take that much doing front delts. You can also do push-ups. Again, you can bench press. You can use any kind of chest pressing machine. Any kind of pressing motion works this front delt. But for lateral raises, boom, 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 boom. For effective training, it's all about feel. I am a feeler, okay? Do it until it burns. Do it until you have to stop. And that's the best way to establish a mind and muscle connection. One of the most popular exercises in the gym are side lateral raises, okay? There's many different ways of doing a side lateral raise, all right? 3 factors that always makes it different in whatever technique you choose to practice is range of motion, okay? Your technique, as well as how well is it taking care of your joints. So for me, it's always about my joints, my range of motion, how I do the exercise. Is it increasing in my flexibility and my joint stability? Or am I helping my joints? Am I hurting my joints? Does it hurt my joints, okay? Those 3 things separate what I'm gonna do more of versus less. So popular, you see people flapping like this, doing side lateral raises. And I'm not saying that it's wrong, but I know for me, I'm training with a mission and I need to get my middle delt, okay? We just did rear, now I'm doing middle delt. So classically, traditionally, you bring this weight to your butt, and from here, you go straight out. Now when I go straight out, my arm is slightly bent, and I'm just gonna raise straight up, okay? You learn how to pivot your body to help you hit your middle delt. We're all standing up with different postures. So it depends on your posture, is how you have to stand. For me personally, I tend to lean over a lot. So when I do my rear delts, I lean back and make sure that I'm activating the middle. Because if I was doing it while I'm activating the front, you guys can't see, but I can tell what muscle I'm using. So to make sure I use that rear delt, I'll lean back and stick my chest up and squeeze it at the top. That'll make me use my rear delt and my side delt, okay? Another fun factor, if I'm doing side lateral raises, and once I go here, and once I go past here, once you go up too high, there's a chance you're not using your middle delt. For most people, there's a chance you're not actually using that middle delt. So once you start going all the way up, you could be using your trapezius, you could be using even your bicep. I've seen a lot of different variation in how people's hands are twisting when doing this. So to make sure you hit that mid delt, you keep it low. It doesn't look like much. It doesn't look like much, but it's doing that middle delt. Even right now, I do them so much, my mind, my body thinks it's time to do rear delts, and I have established that connection with my shoulder, so I'm starting to feel it tightening right here. But that's good. You put the time in, and you can absolutely get that kind of connection, okay? I started doing rear, now I'm doing middle. All right, so again, classically, traditionally, you want to bring it to here, okay? Boom, boom, boom. We're all shaped differently. If you're doing this exercise and you feel it based off the way that you're doing it, keep going, okay? It's all about the connection to the muscle. I practice so many techniques to find which one my body responds to. Something could respond good to me and not respond good to you. There's a lot of personalization and individualism in range of motion. We're all shaped different. That's one of the beautiful things about having a trainer. Okay. Guys, remember, the #1 mission for me as a professional, as an educator, as an advocate for fitness is to develop more athletes. There is no reason why anybody, no matter year, make, or model, why you cannot be an athlete. There's many different levels of being an athlete, okay? High, medium, low. There is no different value level in the type of athlete that you can become. You can be the best version of you. Self-development is always an internal, uplifting, internal struggle, internal fight, okay? No matter where you stand athletically, there is a space for you in fitness. There's a space for you in my program. There's a space for you, period, okay? No matter if your own opinion on how well you move versus not, if you feel like you're not that fast, you don't have balance, you're not this, no matter how you feel about yourself, there's still a place for you here in what we do. There's still a place for you here in the gym. This gym is for everybody. It's for regular people, okay? Everybody has a start. In that day, if they're starting, you don't know how far they're going to go. But everybody has to start. If right now, if this is your start, if you are a beginner, if you're just not going, you have to go and do it. It's simple. You just got to do it. You got to work out, okay? You never know what you're going to turn into. It was once said, there is no clue to a butterfly if you ever seen that caterpillar. This has been another message from your local neighborhood friendly personal trainer. I love you all for loving me. Like, share, click, comment. Let me know what you want me to talk about, and I will happily talk about it. I'll happily cover it, okay? If you want me to cover different types of exercises, put them in the comments, okay? If you are interested in hiring me for online training, send me a direct message. Serious inquiries only, okay? Online training, personal training, that's what I do. Also, I'm here to help motivate, educate, to get everybody to graduate. Have a healthy day.